What Am I Doing channel? Welcome back, you guys. We had to clear up some storage space for the recordings. Real quick, what we're about to be doing is we're going to be working on our PvP event. We set up a cheese event, or a cheese defense, kind of a dummy defense of sorts for the event. Basically, get hit, maybe the buffs will make my team take out the other team, blah blah blah. It's not really meant to win. It's just there to collect as many revenges as possible. I am going to be avoiding as many offensive attacks that put me at risk of being revenged during this event, but I am also going to be pushing a record for PvP win streaks. So, we got 39. We did a refill. We burnt down some of the stuff while the videos were uploading. Sirens in the background. And while it loads up, we will be getting started momentarily. We will summon after we finish the event. And we might re-roll a gear piece. So we're going to back out of here. I do have sometimes speech problems, so patient with me formulating words. Or mixing up words. 10 years later, go here. Okay, so centralized, we took out the first time, he hit me twice, he's going to get hit again. We're at 27. We're going to make that win streak as humongous as we can. So, let's go. Woohoo! Now, when this loads up, what we're going to do is we're going to target the BM. I personally prefer to target the BM. It's the most damage dealing champion there is in this group. The Vampire probably hits just as hard or close enough, but I don't want my team shredded by this BM. So my main goal is take the BM out. I then focus down the rest of the champs in order. Preferably the Vampire, and then Yuku and Jake, then the GD last is usually how I prefer it. But if they drop in the process of dropping the BM or etc. in the order I do attack normally, then that's fine. That just makes it easier for when I get to that point. Now, sometimes the attack does change up. It's inevitable. It's going to happen. There is going to be some times where stuff like this happens. We gotta move stuff around. Oh boy. This BM is getting me good. Are we going to pull it through this first time, or are we going to die? Looks like we're going to stale out. We got the BM. Funny enough. Alrighty. So we're going to target the BM, and we're going to go down the side here. We're going to go out the circle. So we're going to go out a little bit. We're going to move this out. Going to Mortal Wound everything. Go for the Vampire. Going to go for Yuku, or Yoku, however you say her name. We're going to go around here, get out of the wave. We're going to go to him. He lost his buff block. I don't have buffs, really, except for on my GD. Beat centralized. Pretty simple. Okay, as that does go to say, we are going to back out of this real quick. We are going to go check our Guild War battle, because we haven't attacked yet, and daily rotation has just happened, so I need to make sure we can start getting that back in check. So, 1 second, we will be right back with some PvP. I've been having a lot of problems getting into the guild battles, so patience for now while it loads. Earlier it didn't get to this point, so let's see if it will actually let me past this load. So, first and foremost, we have not won this battle, so we are going to go for full bars. We're going to start with, go for a tux. Don't mind that, that looks pretty nice and simple. We can go for Holcraft. I think we're going to go with Holcraft versus Manus and my Vamp. The second defense, Mortal Wounds. So we can actually go with the Diva comp here. Actuality of this first one would look a lot nicer with and then where's Manus? Because as it goes, my Manus is a little on the soft side. Now, we will be going with Yuku. BM. We're going to go BM lead. And I think we're going to go with Hoshi. Or let's go Hoshi. I was thinking of going double BM, but she's not quite ready to attack. So we'll go Hoshi. Again, this will be said by a lot of people, BR does not matter all the way. I'm going to win both of these fights. And basically the point to that whole BR does not matter. Yes, if they are 20k, do not attack them with 10k. The point of the matter is you can be about 2000 BR off and still match against someone 2000 BR higher. It just matters on your format, but you need to have at least some gear quality to match or be close enough to make a significance in the battle. There is no point in battling someone with 20k when you only have, let's say, 10k. Now, on this note, I am a little weaker in my BR, but that's not a big concern to me, because I understand the composition that I am using and the composition they are using. They are using a double healer, so I come in with Manus to mortal wounds. I also use Manus to help keep off the buff of the AA. Now, let's say the buff blocker is not up, I do have him. He also is here to help me pull together the troops and ensure this attack to be successful. As is, I also use the GD to pull off the enemies from my vampire or my Manus when stuff's getting rough. He is tanky enough he can eat it up. My vampire stacks up on withering while battling as well. And those withering are slowly building up and helping me kill them faster. May not seem significant enough at first, but once you hit 20-30 stacks, if it's a long battle, it does make a difference. I believe there is a 44 or 46 cap on that. Don't quote me, but there was somewhere where I got stuck at that point and I couldn't go beyond it. So, maybe in PvP aspects there is a limitation to the amount provided to each enemy. I mean, it would make sense. Because the withering does stack up, and that pretty much means you can make an immortal champ who does not die. And that immortal champ ends up just destroying stuff. And you put on that withering, and what would happen is eventually that withering will build up high enough that your champs will die. If you have a 100% stackable ratio to one champ, that ensures death. So if you made that champ invincible and you were able to stack up 100 in the time that you were able to live through all the damage you were taking, which is very possible. There are very, very many stall comps that you could build around a vampire that would keep that vampire alive. So, I like that factor. Now, as is,